Hi guys, and welcome to Lucky Stove. I'm Danielle and we are in the middle of the Christmas season. So what goes better with Christmas than hot chocolate? Mint hot chocolate, that's so good. Hot coffee, an awesome latte from your favorite restaurant that helps you out with your keto journey. No, popsicles. Raspberry popsicles to be exact. And if you want to be really exact, we're talking coconut raspberry popsicles with a twist. Follow me and you will see how it's done. Hi guys, welcome to Lucky Stove.
Okay,
Hi guys, I'm Danielle.
so I'm Ren. I'm the papa.
Hi guys, and welcome
You stove.
guys, and welcome back to welcome to the Lucky Stove.
Just stop.
Hey guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. Otherwise, the government will listen to your every move and watch your every sentence.
Alright guys, so what's the twist? Carrots! Carrots! Carrots are keto! Look, I'm going to be splitting this between 12 popsicle holds. 31 grams of carrots, look at that. 31 grams, 2 itty bitty little carrots to be split between these raspberries, which the raspberries at 100 grams, raspberries are 5.3 grams of carbs. So this is 211. So you can do the math because Renee's not here and he's my calculator. And then we're going to use coconut milk, okay, instead of heavy whipping cream. For those of you who want to be dairy free, there you go. You're welcome. And with coconut milk, you're going to get a higher fat content. That's going to help you to increase your ketone levels, or a 400 milliliter can. This is coconut milk. This is not light coconut milk. This is the good stuff. This is the thick stuff. I am going to use the water also, just to let you know, but it's still way thicker than what you're going to get in a carton. So for this, at 100 milliliters, you're looking at 2.2 grams. I am, or I may not, use all 400 milliliters. The carrots, like I said, 31 grams and 2 grams net carbs, or 2 grams of carbs. So this is going to help the sweetness factor, so that way I don't have to add as much erythritol or good or stevia into the mix. So I'm helping myself, plus I'm helping myself with all the benefits that come along with carrots. We can't forget that carrots have their own benefits. We're splitting it between 12 wells, so I mean, it's the twist. I'll show you more. So we're first going to start with coconut cream. I don't know if I said this, but if I have not, you can use this as your dairy-free creamer for your coffee. It tastes good. It's not heavy in coconut flavor, so if you don't care for it too much, don't worry about it. As a matter of fact, what I like to do, sprinkle salt in it, in her coffee. Delicious. I tried it. Delicious. Pink Himalayan salt to go along. So you don't have to use it all, but I most likely will use all of this because even if I don't make popsicles out of it, then I can have a nice smoothie for later. So here we go. 400 milliliters. Follow me over here. 400 milliliters. You will soon see, there we go, check that out. See? Now, most of the carbs sit in the water. So if you want to do the math on that, you can. If you ever pick up a carton of coconut water, you can kind of see the difference. Coconut water, you would think that it's just water, right? But I'm going to add all of this in. Here we go. That's about as much as I can get in without getting the pollen liquor out. So there we go. Nice, as empty can be without getting the pollen liquor, which is my spatula. My rubber spatula. Now we're gonna dump in these 31 grams of, oh my goodness, it's not keto carrots. I am not the police, and I'm certainly not the keto police. And as a matter of fact, if anything, I'm gonna help your journey by showing you that just because it's not quote unquote keto does not mean that it's not keto. Now I got this raspberries. Actually, this could be the last step, or it may not be. It depends on how sweet it is. If it's not sweet enough, then I'm gonna add my Hip to Keto syrup. I got this recipe from hiptoketo.com, and it's a maple syrup, but I didn't add maple or any other flavoring, so I made it a simple syrup. So if it's not sweet enough, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna give it a good blend with my handy dandy staff mixer. And I'll be back when it's done. Now to give it a taste. Let me see here. That's good. But as you know, if you don't now, you will. When you freeze things. We got this blended, and I'm quite positive that all the chunks are out. But I tasted this, and I feel like it needs to be sweetened up just a little bit more. So I have the Hip to Keto syrup here. It was 12 grams or 12 milliliters, however way you want to call it. But it's there, okay? So I'm going to add that to this. And you're probably wondering, like, why is it pink? That would be so cool, right? Raspberry syrup. That's how they serve it at IHOP. Raspberry syrup, blueberry syrup. Oh, memories. But anyway, oh, actually it's not IHOP anymore. It's IHOB. Like I hobble down to this joint where I get a burger, International House of Burgers. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to add this syrup in and make it just a little bit sweeter. And then, like I said, we are going to give this a good blend. You're probably wondering, why is it in this bowl? Because it got a little chunky while it was sitting in my cupboard. It crystallized a little bit because I didn't use allulose or Boca Sweet. No, I'm not going to pay those prices. Not over here, not in the Netherlands. I can't find it anyway. I tried. I looked on Amazon. They will not deliver to the Netherlands. So, I do what I do. Here we go. I'm going to blend it up a little bit, and then we're going to add a special ingredient. Okay? So, hold on. So, I didn't really have to blend it, but I meant mix it. So now I'm just going to give it another taste. But I'm not going to add any more sweetener anyway. I just want to taste it. Because I like to do that. If you wonder the macros for the Hip to Keto syrup, you need to go to hiptoketo.com. Because I just followed the recipe exactly. Except for the only exception is I didn't add any flavoring. So it's a simple syrup. Yes. It's not so sweet. One. Sorry. It's not so sweet that you're like, oh man, this is like store-bought ice cream where I get high off of the sweetness. But it's not like super tart where you're like, oh man, I messed up. It's just right. So to put it over the top, we at the Lucky Stove decided to try something new. We've always tried to make our own, but they haven't been really working out. So we ordered it from Afvallen met Brechtje. So I'm really excited. I'm not going to use a buttload because then it's going to steal the glory from the raspberries. And the raspberries had a hard time. They got beat up and everything, right? So, I mean, I'm not going to use a whole lot. The serving size for these guys, maybe I keep holding it like this because I want to spill it. Serving size says there's about 18 servings in a package. And the serving size is 26 chips. And for that serving size, which is 14 grams, and for that serving size, it's 55 calories. Of that serving size, blah, 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 dietary fiber, 4 grams. Total sugars, less than 1. Included added sugar, 0, with the 12, 3. Again, you do the math, and then Mind your own macros. Do what's good for you. Okay? Okay. So, I'm going to set this on top of my scale. And here we go. I'm going to move this buddy out of the way. I'm just so excited. That's good stuff, man. So, I'm going to tear this out, zero it out. Here we go. So, I'm thinking I have 12 wells to fill. But I'm not going to use a full serving size because these are just little nuggets of goodness. I'm not trying to make this all about the chocolate, the chips. This is more about the ice cream. So I'm going to add 2 servings of chocolate chips in here. Salted caramel, chocolate salted caramel. So that would be 28 grams. So here we go. And then I'm just going to give it a quick fold. Oh! I'm over, but oh, check it out. Okay, 28. I'm gonna move it off the scale before it tells me something different. Okay, so now I'm gonna give it another quick stir. I pour it in the wells, and I'll be right back. So now I'm filling these guys up, and I'm gonna give it a little bit of space for expansion. I told you that I'm using heavy hip to keto syrup, but keep in mind that I'm also using the syrup because if you're going to use a sweetener, you need something liquidy, a syrupy state, to keep your ice cream from getting rock hard. In this case, it doesn't matter if it's rock hard, but it kind of matters to me anyway. I don't think I'm going to make 12, guys. I said 12 wells. I was justifying the carrots, but I don't see why I have to justify the carrots anyway. Hey, you're not eating the carrots, and if you are, good. If you aren't, then mind your own macros. All right, so we're going to pop these in. And then we're going to put them in the freezer. But here we go. In the freezer it goes. See you in 4 hours. Welcome back. 4 hours later. A whole night later. Okay. When we started recording, I did not realize it was like, I don't know, 1 in the morning, so I wasn't going to stay up. After we finished, I realized what time it was. I said, okay, I'm going to bed. So now, next day, I've pulled these out, these lovelies, and I've put some water around it because I tried to remove one by itself, and it couldn't. Sometimes that's just the way it is. Check this out. If you have popsicle forms at home, you can use these. You can use those. If you don't, you can always put this in a ice cube molds. We used to use Kool-Aid, and we would put Kool-Aid in the ice trays, and then we would put toothpicks, and we just held them in our hands. But anyway, now for the taste test, right? So remember, this is raspberry coconut cream with that cool hideaway guilt-free carrot. And it's good. It's a bit tart, but like I said, when you freeze things, for some reason, the sweetness is lost a little bit. So it's up to you to add enough sweetener, do it to taste. If you think it's sweet enough, that's when you add a little bit more. But look, it's got a creamy consistency as well. It's got a popsicle like outside and creamy inside somewhat. You could also melt some of those chips that I was talking about, and once you're done, dip it in there, dip the ice cream in there. Oh man, what a treat. And you can see, can you see that? The salted caramel bites inside. That's really cool. So we have ourselves a wonderful treat. Low carb, high fat, all deliciousness, all day. Well, at least until they're gone. I was only able to make 10. I was only able to make 10 of them, but that's okay. That's okay with me. So I said that we're making 12. I made 10 minus 2. So you can do the math on that yourself. You're gonna have to decide on yourself how small or big you're gonna make them, and how you're gonna calculate the carbs. So, until next time, thank you so much for joining us here at the Lucky Stove. Maybe she'll bring you luck or a coupon. And don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. It's awesome. I mean, I just saw a new subscriber pop up today. And it's great. We appreciate you oldie but goodies, and we appreciate you newbies. Don't forget to share. Let people see what they can accomplish too by eating a low-carb, high-fat lifestyle or type of eating. It helps. It helps a lot. Inflammation!
Okay, guys, don't forget to comment down below. Guys? Guys? Guys?